Welcome to SPT Entertainment News.
I'm Emma Matthews.
Tonight, we bring you a deeply troubling story involving young Tongan women who say they were lured to China with promises of marriage, financial security, and a better future for their families, only to find themselves isolated, controlled, and in some cases, deprived of food and freedom. To protect the survivors, two of the women have been identified publicly only by the names Anna and Petty. They agreed to speak with One News and TVNZ Tagata Pasifika because they wanted other women and families in Tonga to recognize the warning signs before it is too late.
These matchmakers promised them a wealthy husband, support for their families back home, free flights over, and even clothing when they got to China.
I was told I would be paired with a wealthy businessman who owned a car yard dealership, and each month $1,000 would be sent to my family.
According to the women, contact began through Facebook Messenger. They say they were approached by women based in China who presented themselves as matchmakers. The offers sounded life-changing. Airfare and clothing would be paid for, a successful husband would provide for them, and money would be sent regularly to their families in Tonga. The women traveled to China at different times and were introduced to prospective husbands and their families in Fujian. Because they did not speak Chinese, they relied heavily on translation apps. That language barrier, combined with their distance from home and dependence on others for transportation, documents, and communication, left them especially vulnerable. Anna said one prospective husband wanted proof that she could become pregnant before marriage. She says she was later taken to meet several other possible husbands, an experience that left her feeling judged and treated as though she were being selected rather than respected as a person. The women said they were initially treated well, but after returning to China under arrangements connected to marriage, the situation allegedly changed. Anna reported that her passport was taken and not returned when she asked for it. Both women said they were pressured to become pregnant. Petty said she worked long, exhausting hours in a factory, yet the money promised to her family never arrived. When she began asking questions and later requested a divorce, she says she was locked inside the home, denied food, and at times had her phone taken away, cutting her off from help.
Sports and phones confiscated. They were locked in their rooms, deprived of food.
I feared I would die if I didn't get out.
Another account provided to Pacific Media described a 23-year-old woman being told that her husband would pay for everything and allow her to send money home. She later said she was expected to find work despite not having a work visa, and that neglect became so severe she sometimes drank water from a bathroom simply to survive. These allegations have raised serious questions about whether the women experienced more than failed marriages. Ofa Guttenbielakiliki of Tonga's Women and Children Crisis Center said the reports contain signs that may align with internationally recognized elements of human trafficking. The Crisis Center is supporting the women with counseling and ongoing care. A Tongan woman living in China, Tapaniza Maha, reportedly helped several women escape dangerous situations. In one case, a woman who had been locked inside made enough noise to alert neighbors. When a door was eventually opened, she escaped and walked for hours until she reached safety. The rescue effort also showed the strength of the Tongan community. After a relative spoke publicly about the situation on Facebook Live, Tongans around the world reportedly donated money to help bring the women home. Tongan police are investigating. The Chinese embassy in Tonga has described the matter as a transnational marriage dispute and said it coordinated with Chinese police, the Tongan embassy, and members of the Tongan community in China to assist with the women's return. Individuals accused of involvement have denied wrongdoing. It is important to be clear. This report is about specific allegations and an ongoing investigation. It is not a judgment against Chinese families, Chinese people, or genuine cross-cultural marriages. Many international marriages are loving and lawful. The concern here is alleged deception, document control, forced or exploitative labor, isolation, coercion, and abuse. Experts and advocates say the warning signs can include an unsolicited online marriage offer, promises that sound too good to be true, pressure to travel quickly, someone else controlling the visa or passport, demands to keep plans secret, no independent legal advice, and no safe way to return home. Families can help by verifying the identity of everyone involved, speaking directly with independent authorities, keeping copies of passports and travel documents, establishing regular check-in times, and creating an emergency plan before any international travel. Most importantly, survivors should not be blamed or shamed. People who exploit trust often target hope, financial hardship, family loyalty, and the desire to build a better life. The responsibility belongs to those who deceive, control, or abuse, not to the people they target. Anna and Petty chose to speak because they feared other young women could receive the same promises. Their message is not one of embarrassment. It is a warning and an act of courage. For SPT Entertainment News, I'm Emma Matthews. Please share this report with families across our Pacific communities. Awareness may prevent another person from being isolated far from home. If this story has affected you, please reach out to a trusted family member, local law enforcement, a qualified support organization, or an emergency service in your area. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to SPT Entertainment for more news and stories from across our Pacific community. Aloha!